Hey students, this is Teacher Josh, and we are about to take off on an amazing journey. Learning another language is a wonderful thing. For me, language is a bridge into a whole new world, and I'm super excited to get to be your teacher. I wanted to talk to you for a minute about my philosophy of learning a language and what you need to learn a language well. And in 1 minute, I'll be right back. First of all, the most important thing you need is a smile, okay? Hey, listen, it's not easy learning a second language, but I can tell you this, it's a lot easier if you're smiling, all right? You just keep a good attitude, keep working hard. I'm here to help you and support you, so just keep smiling, okay? We're gonna be okay, we're gonna get this thing. Here's the other thing I wanna say. Give me 1 second. Okay, you're probably wondering what in the world this is. This is what I call an iceberg. I'm not a great artist, but you guys can see the water, okay? We're out in the ocean here, okay? Learning the language, it's hard, right? It's a deep ocean. Here's an iceberg. The iceberg represents your language learning. Now, you notice the ice, there's just a little bit of it above the water. And then the rest of it, this huge piece of ice, is under the water. Here's what I want to say to you. When you're learning a second language, think about it. I mean, really, you have to experience a word many times before you can use the word. So, man, every time you gotta experience it. So, the first time you experience it, you're not going to be able to use it right away, but you still have to experience it, okay? So look at it like this. I remember when I was learning Arabic in Jordan, I remember one of the first phrases I heard, I was riding in a taxi and they had the music up, and it was like, Ya Habibi. It was like crazy. I'm like, what is that word? I keep hearing it over and over again. I got to the lesson with my teacher and I said, what is this phrase, Ya Habibi, I keep hearing on the radio? And he said it means my love. Hey, guess what? I'm here today telling you what Ya Habibi means in Arabic because I heard it so many times. Here's what I'm trying to say. Don't get discouraged, okay? You gotta keep experiencing a word over and over and over again. So the first time you might hear it on the radio. You don't even know what it means, but you hear it. So then I go to my Arabic teacher and I ask him. I wrote it down, okay? You gotta have a notebook, okay? That's another thing we're gonna talk about, but you gotta go get a little notebook to write down things that you hear, new words, okay? So you hear it on the radio maybe, or watch it on television, and then you ask somebody, what does that word mean? And guess what? It just moved up a little bit. And then maybe you go to your teacher and they give you a definition and they tell you what part of speech it is. Oh, that's a noun. Or it could be used like this. Guess what? It's moving up. Then finally, you get brave enough to use it in a conversation. Now the word's like up here somewhere, okay? So learning a second language, you gotta keep experiencing the words over and over again. And the first time, it's important. You're never gonna get up here to where you're using it in a conversation if you don't have this first experience. So what am I trying to say? 2 things. First of all, keep a great attitude, okay? Second of all, remember, language learning every time you experience English. It's good, it's important. All right? So those are the two biggies. Here's the other thing I want to say. What do you need to be successful in e-learning? Okay, really in any learning, but specifically in e-learning, a couple of things to try to remember. Man, you gotta find a quiet place, okay? The beauty is you can do these lessons any time of the day or night. Find a quiet place, quiet time when you can focus on the lesson, okay? You also are gonna need a computer, and you're gonna need the internet. So hopefully those are all things that we can have, okay? We gotta have. The next thing that's really, really important is a notebook, okay? I need you to get a notebook or a binder, something that has paper where you can keep track of your notes. As I do the video lesson, I'm gonna stop along the way in the video, and I'm gonna tell you, I want you to take 5 minutes and complete the assignment that's on the screen. I need you to stop, get your notebook out, and do the assignment, okay? And write it down. Again, remember the iceberg? You're not going to learn English by doing it one time. I need you to have a notebook, and I need you to write it down. I need you to practice spelling it. I need you to, as many different ways as you can experience it, the better. I need you to have a notebook. That's really, really important. When I meet with you in Google Meet, or if I get together with you on Friday in person, one of the first things I'm always going to ask you is, hey, pull out your notebook, okay? Pull out your notebook and show me what you've written down from the video lesson. Here's the other thing. You can write down new words as you're listening to the video. If you have a question about the lesson, you can also write your question down, okay? Another thing, you can draw a picture, okay, to associate with a word. You can write the word in your language. Maybe you learn the word cat. You could write the word cat in Spanish or Arabic, what your first language is. Keep track of the new words that way. Put a definition next to it. You could draw a picture. Again, remember, you're experiencing the words and you're driving the new words up the iceberg. All right, I think we got the idea here. Of course, you're also going to need a pen. All right, let's get to it. This is going to be a good time. Here we go. Hi students, this is Teacher Josh, and we are looking at Unit 1 in our textbook. Our textbook is, I'll kind of show you here, Ventures 3, and we are green. There is also these wonderful workbook with it, and I will be assigning some work from the workbook during each lesson. But here we are on Unit 1, and I wanted to take a look. This is all about personal information, and we're going to practice some listening. Let's talk about the unit goals in this unit. So what are our goals for this unit? Our goals are to identify personality types. Personality types. So a personality is what kind of person someone is. That could mean, for example, I have a funny personality. I'm a funny person. Or I'm a serious person. Or I'm a punctual person. I'm a sad I have a sad personality. I'm always upset. I'm sad. So this is what it means, personality types. Describes likes and interests. So we're going to learn how to talk with someone about what you like or what you dislike. And then we're also going to talk about how to interpret a personal ad. So when you see a personal ad, what can you gather from that ad? Okay, so that's our unit goals, and we're looking at Unit 1 in the book. So it starts off by asking us to think about 3 questions. Okay, so the first question, A, is what do you see? What do you see in the pictures? Okay, so what do you see in these pictures? B, what is happening in the pictures? And C, what's the story? What's the story? All right, so I want you to take a second and get out your notebook, okay? So get out your notebook, okay? You should have a notebook, and I want you to write Lesson A, listening, before you listen. And I want you to write A, B, and C down. What do you see? What is happening? What's the story? And so I want you to list a couple of things that you see, okay, as you look at the picture. So I want you to pause the video at this point in the lesson, write those things in your notebook, and then under each one, try to answer the question with 2 or 3 items. All right? Take a second and do that. All right, welcome back. So hopefully you've been able to think about those 3 questions. What do you see? What is happening? And what's the story? So at this time, we're going to listen to Fernando. This is Fernando, and this is Danny. They are about to have a conversation. As you listen to the conversation, I want you to think about these questions. Okay? Here we go.
Unit 1, Personal Information. Page 7, Exercises 2A and 2B.
Hey, Daddy, I'm so tired this morning. I need a break. Let's get a cup of coffee.
You're always tired on Mondays, Fernando. So, how was your weekend? Wild as usual?
Yeah, I guess. You know I like dancing, right? Well, last night, my girlfriend and I went to that new Cuban dance club, Club Havana.
Oh, the one on 14th Street.
Yeah, 14th Street. The place was full of people, and the music was incredible. We danced until, it's about 1:30 in the morning. Hey, you know what? You should come with us next time.
No. Oh, no. I don't like dancing.
You're kidding. You don't like dancing? You really don't like dancing?
Yeah, well, Fernando, you're really outgoing and friendly, but I'm not outgoing. I'm not a party animal like you. I'm kind of shy. When I was a kid, I just liked going to parties, and I never learned how to dance.
Really? That's too bad. But then, what do you enjoy doing?
Okay, this weekend, for example, I had a really nice, quiet weekend. I worked on my car, I watched some TV, I studied for my business class, and
Wow, Daddy. You mean you were home the whole time? You didn't go anywhere?
nope, I was home alone the whole weekend. Well, I went to the auto parts store. See, I like staying home more than going out. I'd like to find a girlfriend who likes staying home too.
A girlfriend? How are you going to find a girlfriend if you stay home all the time?
Yeah, good question. Come on, let's get back to work.
All right. Well, hopefully some of the things that you wrote down, you actually heard in the conversation. So, what do you see? You heard this conversation between Danny and his friend, and I wanted to read it again. And if you see any new words in here, let's write those down in our notebook, okay? And then you can ask me about any new words. Hey, Danny, I am so tired this morning. I'll move this over. I need a break. Let's get a cup of coffee. You're always tired on Mondays, Fernando. So how was your weekend? Wild as usual. Or, sorry, there's a question mark there. We should read it. Wild as usual? Yeah, I guess. You know, I like dancing. You know, I like dancing, right? That's interesting. That's like a tag question. You know, I like dancing, right? Well, last night my girlfriend and I went to that new Cuban dance club, Club Havana. So that's this picture right here. You can see Fernando with his girlfriend dancing at Club Havana. Woohoo! Oh, the one on 14th Street? Yeah, 14th Street. The place was full of people and the music was incredible. We danced until, it was about 1:30 in the morning. Hey, you know what? You should have come with us. You should come with us next time. Me? No. I don't like dancing. You're kidding. You don't like dancing? You really don't like dancing? Yeah, well, you know, Fernando. You're really outgoing and friendly, but I'm not outgoing. Well, that's kind of a new word, isn't it? Outgoing. That means someone that likes to meet new people. I'm not a party animal like you. I'm kind of shy. When I was a kid, I disliked going to parties, and I never learned how to dance. Really? That's too bad. But then, what do you enjoy doing? Okay, this weekend, for example, I had a really nice, quiet weekend. I worked on my car, I watched some TV, I studied for my business class, and wow, Danny, you mean you were home the whole time? You didn't go anywhere? Nope. I was home alone the whole weekend. Well, I went to the auto parts store. See, I like staying home more than going out. But I'd like to find a girlfriend who likes staying home too. A girlfriend? How are you going to find a girlfriend if you stay home all the time? How are you going to find a girlfriend if you stay home all the time? Good question.
How are you going to find a girlfriend if you stay home all the time?
Yeah, good question. Come on, let's get back to work.
There you have it. All right. So that's the conversation between Fernando and Danny. So now, let's jump over here and look at this activity. Let's see what it says here. It says, listen and answer the questions. Who are the speakers? What are they talking about? All right, so I want you to get your notebook out again, okay? And I want you to stick a number 2, and I want you to put listening. And then I want you to put A and put the question. Write it out, okay? It's going to help your writing to write it out. Who are the speakers? Underneath that, I want you to tell me, who are the speakers in the story? And then write number 2, what are they talking about? And then write what they're talking about. Okay, if you have to go back and listen again, go ahead. All right, so pause the video and write in your notebook the answers to A. All right. Now, we're going to listen again, and I want you to put a check under the correct name. Okay? Put a check under the correct name. So you got to decide as we listen again whether Fernando said or did these things, or Danny said or did these things. So again, pull out your notebook, okay? Pause the video right now, and I want you to write down 1 through 6. Is tired this morning, likes staying home, worked on his car, is outgoing, went out with his girlfriend, wants a girlfriend. Okay, and then, so write that here, and then on the other side, just put Fernando at the top and Danny. Just copy this little chart. All right, so pause the video, student, pause the video, and write this information down in your notebook. All right, now we're going to play it again, and you put a little check in the right spot.
Unit 1. Personal information. Page 7. Exercises 2A and 2B.
Hey, Daddy, I am so tired this morning. I need a break. Let's get a cup of coffee.
You're always tired on Mondays, Fernando. So, how was your weekend? Wild as usual?
Yeah, I guess. You know I like dancing, right? Well, last night, my girlfriend and I went to that new Cuban dance club, Club Havana.
Oh, the one on 14th Street?
Yeah, 14th Street. The place was full of people, and the music was incredible. We danced until, it was about 1:30 in the morning. Hey, you know what? You should come with us next time.
No. Oh, no. I don't like dancing.
You're kidding. You don't like dancing? You really don't like dancing?
Yeah, well, Fernando, you're really outgoing and friendly, but I'm not outgoing. I'm not a party animal like you. I'm kind of shy. When I was a kid, I just liked going to parties, and I never learned how to dance.
Really? That's too bad. But then, what do you enjoy doing?
Okay, this weekend, for example, I had a really nice, quiet weekend. I worked on my car, I watched some TV, I studied for my business class, and
Wow, Daddy. You think you were home full time? You didn't go anywhere?
nope, I was home alone the whole weekend. Well, I went to the auto parts store. See, I like staying home more than going out. But I'd like to find a girlfriend who likes staying home too.
A girlfriend? How are you going to find a girlfriend if you're staying home all the time?
Yeah, good question. Come on, let's get back to work.
All
Unit
right. So now that we listened again, I want you to pause the video and I want you to put a check in the boxes that you believe go under Fernando or the items that go under Danny. Okay, so pause the video for a minute and see if you can do the exercise. All right, welcome back, students. Let's check the answers to the activity. All right, here we go. Is tired this morning. It was Fernando. Likes staying home. Danny. Worked on his car. Yep, Danny. Is outgoing. Fernando. Went out with his girlfriend. Fernando. Wants a girlfriend. Danny. Good job, students. Let's move to the next exercise. All right, students, we're looking at exercise number 3. The idea here is to take the words in this blue box and put them in the right place in the story. Let's take a look at each word for a minute. Okay, let's look at the vocabulary here and make sure that you understand the words. Alone. Alone. Alone means there's no one else around. Dance club. Dance club. Well, that's where you go to dance. Dislikes. Dislikes. That means you don't like something. You hate it. Enjoys. That's the opposite of dislikes. Enjoys. It means you really like something. You like doing something. In the story, Fernando enjoyed the dance club. Going out. Going out means you like to go and socialize. You like to go with friends and do fun things. Outgoing. Outgoing means you like to spend time with people. Party animal. This is a fun idiom or expression. Party animal is someone who loves parties. They love dancing. They love having a good time. Party animal. In the story, who was the party animal? It was Fernando, right? Shy. Shy. Shy means they don't like to be around people. They like to be to themselves. All right. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to take out your notebook and I want you to just put 3A, and then I want you to put numbers, okay? Just put 3A and put numbers 1 through 8 and see if you can figure out which words go in the blank, okay? So pause the video and write that in your notebook. All right, welcome back. Let's read the story with the words in the blank and see if you got them correct. Okay. Number 1. Let me see if I... Let's listen and check our answers, okay? Here we go.
Page 7, Exercise 3A. Fernando and Danny are talking about their weekend. Fernando is a very friendly and outgoing person. He enjoys dancing. Last night, he went to a dance club and stayed until late. Danny thinks Fernando is a party animal. Danny is different from Fernando. He is shy and quiet. He dislikes dancing. Danny was home alone the whole weekend. He likes staying at home more than going out. He wants a girlfriend who likes staying home too.
All right, did you catch that? Let's check the answers here. Show all. Okay. So, number 1, Fernando is very friendly and outgoing person. Okay, so there you have it. Number 2, he enjoys dancing. He enjoys dancing. Last night, he went to a dance club and stayed until late. Number 4, Danny thinks Fernando is a party animal. Number 5, he is shy and quiet. Number 6, he dislikes dancing. Number 7, Danny was home alone all weekend. Number 8, he likes staying at home more than going out. All right, those are your answers. All right, let's practice using some of these new words in a conversation. So for B, we're looking at B. We want to talk with a partner and ask and answer questions. So at this time, I'd like you to try and find somebody in your house and ask this question. What are some things you enjoy doing on the weekend? Are you outgoing or shy? Give some examples. All right. Hey guys, great job. The last thing you'll need to do to complete today's lesson is complete the Google form right below. Okay? Have a wonderful day.